Good morning, my lovely friends. I wanted to have my morning coffee with you guys today. I mean, coffee, it's a decaf, oat milk, cappuccino. How do you take your morning coffee? Because I used to drink coffee every single morning and it used to give me so much anxiety until I went to a detox place and they told me, look, for you, for your body, it's better if you just don't drink coffee. And it was just the first, like coffee with caffeine. And it was the first thing I used to do. Wake up in the morning, have my coffee, like immediately. I was a zombieing out to the coffee machine. I don't know if this happens to you guys. And anyway, since then I stopped, I'm having decaf. I want to talk to you in this vlog. I want us to have a conversation because the past year, can you imagine, it's been 1 year since I gave birth. And I have become a mother, and it has been such a big change in my life. And if you're also going through something like this, maybe you want to watch this video, maybe you want to let me know in the comments down below, how do you feel? How did you feel? How was this 1 year transition for you? Basically, I want to talk to you about the motherhood transition and how my life has changed and everything that I felt. Very transparent, very honest, because people don't really, I've never heard anyone really being completely honest about how hard it is to be a mother. It's rare that you actually talk to friends and to close people and to just other mothers and you ask them like, how is it? How is your relationship life? This is another topic that I want to approach in this video, because I see so many of my friends that get married or that have a boyfriend and then after the baby comes, they divorce or they break up. And this is so upsetting because they did love each other before, but having a child is so life-changing and it's hard, really. It's not easy. It's nothing like I've imagined it to be at all. It's better, but it's hard. It's much harder. And my relationship was also going through phases, and I want to talk to you about all this. So this video is chit-chatting. Take a coffee, take a glass of water, take your favorite drink, and let's talk together if this is a subject that you're interested in. I also want to know, since now I'm more into the motherhood phase, I would like to know what kind of videos do you guys want to see here? Because mother topics, not really the kind of subjects that I want to approach, but right now, you know, in life we have different eras. Right now I am in my mother era. I've been through all of them. I've been through the single era, through the crazy girl party era. I've been through depressions. I've been through anxieties. I've been through toxic relationships, like the mean girl high school. I don't know, you tell me, like, did you pass through all of these stages of life? And I think it's absolutely normal that we pass through these stages of life and then at some point maybe we like get out of them. But speaking of anxiety and depression and the era where my mental health wasn't good at all, I really like to talk about this subject with you guys because I can only hope that through some of my videos that I might be able to help you just a little bit. I want to introduce to you to the partner of this video, BetterHelp. I have been working with them for quite some time now and I'm very happy to promote them through my YouTube channel, hoping that it can help some of you out there. Speaking about the time of my bad mental health, I really was in a stage of my life that I was literally sitting on the floor crying. I don't know if this is something that I've shared before, but I was just so down that I couldn't get myself together. I couldn't get myself up. I was just not understanding the reason why I'm feeling so upset. I wasn't understanding why my brain wasn't in a happy place. I had all these problems, all these frustrations. I just wasn't well at all in my mental health, and it felt very dark. And this is something that I don't want you guys to feel, because there's many people that are in that spot and end up doing something terrible if they don't look out for help and if they don't try to get out of this dark mental state that they're in. And so I tried therapy, and this is really what helped me, because through therapy you get to have that person that you could talk about anything, that you can just really say what's on your mind without being judged. and without having the person answering back with, I think you should do this, this is wrong, I think you should do that. And this is what really helped me. Even after I gave birth, I wasn't in such a dark place, obviously, because I was very happy, but it was very hard for me to let go of my past life, which leads me back to BetterHelp, who is the paid partner of this video, and they're on a mission to make starting therapy easier. Therapy is not easy to start for everyone, especially where I'm coming from, Romania. If you say that you want to go to therapy, they're gonna call you crazy, but it's not the case. It is really the best thing you could do for your mind and for your soul. BetterHelp is a platform where therapists and their clients can communicate effectively and get the most out of therapy. Starting therapy is very easy with BetterHelp. All you have to do is fill out your questionnaire and you will be matched with your therapist in a couple of days. One of the best features of BetterHelp is that if you do not match with your first therapist, doesn't feel like the right fit for you, you can easily just switch to another one until you find the person that you really connect with. They carefully make sure that the therapists on the platform are well qualified, and their customer support team is there to help you with any questions that you have. You can communicate with your therapist via voice call, video call, or messaging, whatever makes you feel most comfortable. If you are struggling and you think that you could benefit from such a session from BetterHelp, click on the link in my description down below or go to betterhelp.com/Krisha and get 10% off your first month of therapy. Don't wait to reach a very dark hole. Get help and try to use BetterHelp. It has been 1 year I became a mother, and the last video I did on this was exactly when I gave birth, and it's the reality of my postpartum experience. I'm gonna link it over here. I was rewatching it over now, and it seems a little bit, I wouldn't say sad, but I was not in the place where I am today. Motherhood hits differently. It's all new. At least for me, it was all new because I'm the kind of person that has never ever held a baby in her life before. We wanted to have a child so much because my husband and I, we care, we love each other so much. We really wanted to have a fruit of our love, and we tried for a year and I didn't get pregnant, and you can imagine that all the frustrations just built up, and I thought maybe I couldn't have a baby, maybe there was a problem. They say it's normal for it to take 1 year, but when you really want something, you really want it and you think it's gonna happen then. Well, it didn't. It took a year for us. So we really wanted our child, but we had so much freedom before. We were traveling nonstop, and what everyone used to tell me, wait until you're gonna have a baby, you're gonna see how everything will change. I didn't believe them all. I just told them, yeah, I'm gonna have a nanny. We're gonna like travel with a nanny. Everything's gonna be the same. We're gonna continue traveling. We're gonna have time for our relationship. Everything's gonna be fine. The reality was that when the baby came, I didn't even want a nanny anymore because I just wanted to be with my child. I had the help of my husband, my mom, my grandma, and the reality is that you don't have time for anything anymore. Nothing at all. And it is so important to have the support of your partner, which my partner gave me from the very beginning, but there was something that he didn't understand. He didn't understand how hard it is. I was speaking to a girlfriend of mine the other day that also just gave birth, and she was telling me that her husband comes home from work and tells her, what have you been doing all day? It's, why are you tired? Why are you complaining? What's wrong? And if there's any men looking at this video, I want to tell you, don't ever come back home and tell your wife that just gave birth something like this. It's not okay. And so my husband wouldn't tell me these things, but he would also not really understand. So he would come home and kind of like ask me, but like, why are you so tired? Or why are you not okay? As in, you just have to take care of the child. But this just have to take care of the child. It's actually not just that, because if you have a baby, it's basically diaper change, eat, sleep, play a little bit, and then it's just all on repeat. But the baby doesn't sleep like this. The diaper is not changed like this. And then many people say, why don't you sleep when the baby is sleeping? Well, you cannot, because when the baby falls asleep, you have to do other things like brush your teeth, wash your hair, take a shower, get dressed. Plus, you have all the hormones just going like wild, wild, wild in your body. So it took me a very long time to adapt to this new life. It took me quite some time to embrace the fact that my life has changed, but my life has changed for the better. I cannot imagine my life now without my baby. It's the most beautiful moment I have lived in my entire life. The happiness and the smiles and the memories. I haven't smiled so much. He's such an adorable child. I just want to eat him. And the moments and the memories that we are creating together, the three of us, my husband and I, and our baby, it's really the most, nothing can beat this. Nothing, absolutely nothing. At least for me. And right now I am really in this phase of my life, and transitioning through motherhood wasn't easy because I had to learn to put myself second, which is something that, I'm gonna be honest with you, I've never done. I've always loved myself enough to put myself first. And I didn't understand this concept of, your baby comes first now and you come second. It took me some time, but now I'm just so happy to dedicate all this time to him and to see the results of our love and our dedication. A child needs a lot of time. You have to just accept the fact that if you want to be present, you won't have time for anything else. And now we recently just went on our first holiday together, the three of us, and it was amazing. But clearly, it was a different kind of holiday. We had to wake up with the baby at 6 a.m. We had to do the baby's schedule. It wasn't us two romantically doing our own schedule, which is something that we have also suffered from because we loved being the two of us. And it was hard at the beginning to open up to our baby and to let him inside of our duo relationship. Is this just us, or do you guys also feel the same way? I'm also a little bit of a control freak. I kind of like to know what happens next. I kind of like to predict someone's personality and to try to really understand the way that a person works and what they think. And I like to look into the psychology of people. And with a baby, it was so much harder than I thought. And it was kind of frustrating for me in the beginning because I couldn't understand him. I was trying, and I just had to spend a lot of time with him for me to really fully understand my child. And it's not the case for every mother. Like, mothers go back to work. There's mothers that have other priorities in their life and other things that they really need to do, like go back to their jobs. But in my case, I decided to stay with my child, and it was so frustrating for me not to understand him. Now it's like a completely different story. I know what he wants, when he wants, I know what he has. There's just really a little bit of times when I'm just like, why are you crying? What's going on? And I see myself transitioning from this super fashionable traveler, hot, young party person into a mom. And it wasn't really easy for me, but now I love it. I love it. I want us to have other babies. I love this change. And for sure, my career, I want to work on that also, but there's different stages in life. And for me right now, it's the mom stage. And of course, I still want to do my YouTube and my Instagram and the videos, but as you can see, they're not as many as they used to be. We don't travel as much. It's not as glamorous as before, because the truth is we don't get the time to be as glamorous as before. I mean, if I show you like a real daily life, before, yeah, it used to be glam, like traveling to there, everywhere. Now, well, the truth is I change diapers, I play with my child, I teach him everything, I take him places, and yeah, we travel sometimes, but I love spending this time with him. I saw a video on TikTok and the person was saying that you're your child's best friend for the first, I think, 6 or 8 years of the child's life. And then they're gonna get another best friend, they're gonna get a girlfriend, then they're gonna get friends, and then you're just gonna fade away. you're gonna always be their parent, but you're not gonna be the person that they adore the most. They're gonna have other focuses, and that's gonna be hard for me. That's gonna be like another phase. But anyway, my body changes was also something that was very hard for me because I moved from a size extra small small to large extra large. I wasn't expecting my body to look like this after giving birth. And then I learned just to be grateful to my body for all the changes it has been through and for its capacity to hold another human being. And at the end of the day, I mean, I'm gonna lose all the weight. I'm still 10 kilos extra. And I wanna show you my my belly 1 year after. It's looking much better. But still, got some fat going on. And I'm laughing now because I'm honestly super good now, and like overall I'm doing great. None of my clothes fit me anymore. I had to buy new clothes. I didn't really know, and I still don't really know how to make fashionable outfits on this new weight because I don't really like the way that I look so much. I tried doing changes, I tried working out, and then I see all the other girls on Instagram postpartum 2 months, and they're like this skinny, abs, super fit, looking great, they have energy to work out. And I got very frustrated because I didn't feel this way. I didn't feel like working out, I didn't feel like eating healthy. I was just very tired, just generally tired. All I wanted to do was sleep, and the only time that I had wasn't to work out. I just let my body recover by itself, and I went to a detox clinic, and that helped me a lot. It was the 1 week where I spent refocusing back on myself and really understanding that I have to find a way to balance things out. There's your partner, there's yourself, there's your child, there's your family life, there's your other family as well, there's your friends. And when you have a baby, it's just harder to balance all of these things. But if you manage to organize yourself well enough, everything will just fall into place. And having babies is the most beautiful thing in the world. I like seeing his every daily change. There's a new tooth. He learned how to say a new word. It's just every day there's something new that he does. Every like moment there's something new. Now he stands up. It's so incredible. And I love it. I love being a mother. Something that I didn't think I was gonna love so much, to be very honest with you. I thought I was gonna be happy just spending a little bit of time with my baby, going back to work, like getting a job or doing my own thing, having a nanny. But in fact, no, I just want to spend most of my time with my baby. So my body, yeah, it's still in recovery. I let go of that frustration, and I just understood that everyone is different. How is it for you? Did you also gain a lot of weight? Are you also still having a lot of the weight from your baby? Because I just want to believe that everything that I see on Instagram is not really the reality, and there's like people that are like me, still with the 10 extra kilos or like with a lot of extra kilos and that are still struggling. Another very important point was our relationship, my husband and my relationship. It went a little bit downhill because he didn't really understand me. I didn't really understand him. We weren't on the same page anymore until he took a minute as well. And you know, for men also, it's a huge change in their life as well. It's a lot of more responsibility. They become the father of their kids. They become the person that their child is going to look up to. And when he understood, or at least tried to understand what I was going through, and was more supportive and was there for my needs, and we were there for each other, and we really found the time to do things alone, just us two, like in the old days. We love spending time together, the two of us, and this is something that you have to nurture. You have to nurture your relationship, and as a woman, you have to make sure that you still try to always flirt, to not always look good, but also look good. And on the other hand, the man also, you have to be supportive to your wife. I mean, after giving birth, we really are going through absolutely, I mean, my mind was just wild, I can tell you. Now we still go out. We live in between two countries. I have the help of my mom. Otherwise, I could not do it, because now the baby stays with his grandma a little bit. And then we have like nights off where we can do things that we enjoy. Like we go out, we party, so slowly your life does come back, and then the child is gonna go to school and your life does come back. But as a couple, if you manage to go through this phase, I think that really there's not much else that can break you, because this is a very hard phase. I mean, in the first few months, I think we divorced, like, at least I divorced him maybe like 10 times, like, just because I was like crazy, like I wasn't feeling so good in my mind at all. And what matters is, if you do love each other a lot, love will always make things work out, because you will try to do the best for your partner. So yes, your baby is super important, but mothers, don't forget, your partner is also very important if you want to nurture your relationship and if you want to make it work. So next month our baby is turning 1 year old. I still can't wrap my head around this, and I still can't understand where 1 year passed, and just it flew. Like, he was there and I just gave birth to him, blink, and we're here now. It's so emotional, and I think on his first birthday I'm just gonna cry so much. I have to tell you that my baby adores his father more than he adores me. It is what it is. I'm happy they have such a relationship, but yeah, his father is his preferred parent. I think this is it, guys. I just wanted to share with you the fact that we are doing great, that I am in a different phase of my life right now, that motherhood is hard, and you have to still take care to prioritize yourself and your relationship, and not just your baby. Babies are gonna grow, and then they're gonna leave, and you're gonna still be there with your partner, and you have to still try to remain a very important person in your own life, and not try, if you can, not let the baby just take over everything. I know it's hard, and I don't know about your babies, but my baby is non-stop. I cannot just let him play by himself. He's not going to. I mean, if I let him, he's gonna crawl around the whole house just to be around me, but he's not just after me. He's like pulling onto everything. It's non-stop. Like, you cannot not watch him. It's not possible. So it's a different phase, and I'm so happy to be in this phase of my life right now. And really, I'm so grateful to still have you guys here. And I'm gonna continue with my videos, because I absolutely love the YouTube. I love doing these videos for you. I love my community here, and I'm happy that we can share, and I can talk to you about this. And this is like my little journals of, you know, I want to talk, I'm gonna talk to you guys. Let me know in the comments down below, how is your motherhood journey going? If there's any guys watching this video, be there for your partner, be there for your child, understand her, support her, and don't demand things like, why didn't you cook for me today? Why is the house not cleaned? Why? I come from a country where these things are so normal, like the woman has to cook, clean, take care of the baby, sit at home, and basically that's what they have to do. And I'm so much not like this, and I hear the guys here like, well, where's my dinner? Like, you took care of the child all day, what did you do? Where's my dinner? I just cannot. So guys, women are going through a lot when they are pregnant, then they give birth. For guys, it's like you go back to your usual routine. You wake up in the morning, you go to the office, you come back, and then you have a child there, you spend a bit of time with him, and that's it. A mom, a woman, our whole life changes. Our whole identity changes. We just have to re-find ourselves, because nothing of what used to be normal before is normal now. We have an extension of our body that is there relying on you, that is there, you know, without you, they cannot do anything. So your daily life changes. Be kind to your partner, and trust me, it's the most beautiful thing in the world. Enjoy these moments with your child, enjoy these moments with your partners, with your babies. Just really be there, because this is a mistake that I've done in the first month of my child's life. I really wasn't fully there because I was so much focused on routines, reading the books, grieving my past life. It took me time to adapt, but now, 6 a.m. I'm so happy. Oh my God, we go to the park, we do this, we have like all our routine, our activities. Before, you used to wake me up before, 9 a.m. It was the end of the world. Anyway, thank you guys for being here so much. I'm filming from my phone because my camera is out of battery. Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. And I'm so happy that you're still here and you still like this channel and you enjoy being part of all of the phases of my life, because we're gonna have other ones coming up. Thank you, and I hope to see you soon onto my next video. Goodbye, guys. Have a great day. Bye.